Hi, in this video, we're going to talk about modules in and importing from modules. So, so far, most of the projects that we work in, like for assignments and stuff, they are very small projects, and we have one or two files at most, right? However, in the real world, projects are pretty big. They can actually consist of tens, hundreds, or even thousands of files, and each of these files can have one or more definition for classes or functions, right? So and in order for the code in one file to use the code in other files, we have to import them. So we've been using the import thing for a while now, on and off in some of our projects. So we just want to formally really kind of look into in depth and see what it actually means. Now, before we look at import in detail, I just want to say, in terms of terminology, a file in Python, it's actually referred to officially as a module. Okay, so a module, the name of a module is really the name of the file, minus the .py extension. So that's what a module is in Python. So the setup here for our little demonstration is that we'll have a file called greeting.py, and it has two functions, hello and hi, and so that's what it is. And we want to call these functions from another file. We'll just call it foo.py. And we should know at least one way to do it, and there are actually several ways to do it that I'm going to show here. So the first way to do it is that let's come to foo, and then we say foo. Inside foo, we say import greeting. Okay, so greeting is the module or the file that is here, and when we want to call the hello function inside greeting, we have to say greeting.hello. Okay, we cannot just say hello. Hello won't work. We will not be happy. We have to say greeting.hello. Okay, now so what really happened here is whenever we say import greeting, so it actually creates what's called a namespace. The name of this namespace is the same as the module or the file we're importing from, and that is greeting. Okay, and then in order to access anything inside this namespace, we have to dereference the namespace first. So greeting dot, and then the name of the function or class or whatever. Okay, so that's one way. Now, there's a little variation on this thing, is that, okay, what if, we say greeting is too long, we don't want to type greeting with the whole word. So we can actually rename this namespace as something else. Let's say, we make it shorter. We just call it G. So I'm importing from greeting, but I'm going to call greeting just as a G. So now you can see that I cannot use greeting anymore, because now greeting is known as G. So I can use G.hello, and there we go. Now, so there are times when do you want to rename the namespace? Well, usually it's either, like I just said, it's too long, we're lazy, so we want to rename it to something shorter, or if we're importing from several different places and maybe two of them actually have the same name, so in such case we also want to rename the namespace. All right, so there is yet another way on top of this. And what if I'm even too lazy to type G dot whatever, right? Can I just say hello? Well, in that case, yes, you can, but instead of import greeting, we will just say from greeting will import the name hello. So if we do that, then we actually do not even have to say greeting dot hello. We can just say hello because, oh, okay. So always remember, import creates a name, right? So previously, when we import greeting, we can say greeting dot hello. Now in this case, we import hello from greeting, so we can use the name hello directly. So there we go. That has the same effect. Now, just want to show you that we cannot use hi here because we only imported hello. We did not import hi. We can, however, import multiple things. Let's say hi. So that will work. So I imported both hello and hi. And in this case, we can use both of these functions by referring to their name directly. Okay, so there is one more scenario. What if I have, let's say, well, this greeting file, it only has 2 functions, so it's relatively easy to import all of them. But imagine what if I have a file that has 100 functions and I want to use all of them without first specifying the namespace that they live in. So instead of listing explicitly each of the definitions, I can do an import star. And that would just import everything from the file slash module, and I can use them directly. So star also works. It just imports everything. All right, so that's that. And right, so one more thing I want to mention is, yeah, I keep using the word global to refer to functions that are defined at the scope of the file. Now, so there's nothing that is actually truly global in Python, in a sense that even these functions that defined at the top level of a file, it's only global in that file or module, right? So we've already seen that they are not available in another file unless we explicitly import them. So it's not global in the sense that it's available everywhere, but Python's global is only global in a particular file or module. All right, so just a little exercise for you. We're going back to our favorite person class. That if we have this person class, defined in a file, and we want to use this class definition in another file, what can we do? I mean, you should go through all the several ways that we talked about previously, and yeah, what works for a function works pretty much for a class definition as well. So please go ahead and give that a try. And assuming you've done that, here's another kind of similar exercise for a math module that is one of the standard modules in Python. It has a global constant, pi. So how many ways are there to access that constant and kind of just print it out? Again, it should be very similar to what was shown earlier. All right, so one more thing that I want to mention is, on top of the individual files, which are called modules, we can actually put multiple files together, and usually in some sort of a directory hierarchy, and then we can put these things together as a bigger collection that is called a package. I don't have time to go into what a package exactly is. They are usually for distributing some extended functionalities or capabilities, such as for data science, data analytics, there's the Panda and NumPy packages. So if you want more information on package as well as modules, here's another link on the official Python doc website.